Alright, welcome back. We're going to be tackling Act 4, 5, and 6 today because they're a little bit shorter.
Yeah, which I'm sort of interested in because presumably they're going to be faster paced, so I wonder what's going to happen.
Sure you do.
Okay, let's get right into it. Oh, and
It's Gloria!
Hey, Gloria.
So, pretty much we've noticed the theme now is anytime an act starts and we're in a room with someone...
Oh no, Gloria.
We just have to leave the room and come back.
Well, hate to break it to you, Gloria, but...
You should probably leave this room now.
Well, actually, if Laura never left this room, we might, we could prevent all these deaths.
So,
Gloria's apparently a successful, actress,
although Laura's never heard of her.
Mm-hmm.
But, who knows, maybe Laura doesn't watch movies.
Hey, so do you still, don't believe me that your mom's dead?
Now we're gonna talk about Rudy.
Rudy being her brother, correct?
Bertooty. Yeah.
Bertooty to booty.
I do stare at Bertooty. I was trying to read her line there, but...
I do hope he stops trying to molest that maid. Oh, shit.
What do you mean? I'm a tattletale. I'm a tattletale.
So, obviously, Gloria probably assumes that, Fifi is after the Colonel's money.
Yeah. I kind of... It's got two L's. Yeah. No, two L's.
Two L's. There you go. Good job.
So proud of me.
Alright. I would think you would feel less comfortable about her because, not because of her beauty or whatever, but because she's in a shed right now talking to dolls.
Well, she was mentioning that her cousin was, jealous of her beauty and,
Sorry.
Oh, she's gone.
I love how we literally walked out and walked back in.
Yeah. This person is fast.
So, we can see a broken record and some feathers on the floor.
Yeah.
Did the killer take the record and use it to slice her throat?
Oh, that's so morbid. Maybe, though.
Oh, a partial muddy footprint.
There's no... The record's on the ground there, hon. Yeah. So, why not? The rule here is see shit, take shit.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, obviously, if we remember, we found feathers on the floor after Wilbur was murdered.
And now we found more feathers.
Which, of course, Gloria had her pink feather boa.
So maybe that's not suspicious in this case.
But it is suspicious in that they were found near Wilbur.
So what's the implication here? Gloria killed Wilbur and someone else killed Gloria?
It seems like what it's leaning towards here.
Maybe Wilbur rose from the dead. So we're going to use our makeshift... Well, we're going to try to use our makeshift, but of course you can't just use it, you have to specify. There we go. So we found some fingerprints.
2 different fingerprints. So, perhaps later in the game we're gonna be... Oh,
yes, this is an interesting thing. If you hang around the murder scenes too long, Jeeves comes in to clean up.
Oh my god, that's great!
He's probably just like, oh, fuck.
So does he know that a murder happened, or does he go, oh, look, I'm a butler, so I sense dirt?
That's probably it. He probably senses dirt.
Of course. It is a little suspicious in that, how do we know Jeeves didn't do some murdering and now he's about to destroy the evidence, or he's trying to.
He can't get around us.
In the way. So, I'm gonna assume that if we don't examine everything before he gets here, we kind of lose the ability to check the evidence, eh?
Yep. You got it, that dastardly Jeeves.
I knew it was the butler. Alright, so, I can't wait. Once again, I can't wait to see where we're gonna uncover the body.
Right? It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
There's other shit we have to take care of first, though.
Oh, yes.
So at this point in time, what do you think's happening?
Well...
Ooh, look at that. Something on the ground.
Ooh, cigar.
Now, who smokes cigars? We've seen the Colonel, and we've seen, Clarence. So we're just gonna take it. Alright.
Well, I mean, obviously, it seems like the motive is that the Colonel has a will, everybody wants to get a bigger piece of the pie, so it seems as though there are murderers happening, so that, you know, you kill off everyone else involved in the will so that you get all of it. I do sort of think that there are multiple murderers. Part of me wants to think that Lillian is involved just because she seems so innocent. Because we know Clarence wants Gloria to be his girlfriend. Rudy threatened Clarence. Clarence hasn't died yet, but it seems like Gloria has.
Earlier it mentioned that Clarence wanted to buy property off of Ethel, but Ethel wasn't interested in selling.
Oh.
He's gonna clean up that stuff too.
Yeah.
Just sweeping away the evidence.
It's a 1920s Swiffer. Kinda looks like it.
Here comes Spiffy Sweeper. Hi, Lillian.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, she kind of blends into the cabinet there.
I thought Laura was talking for once.
Yeah. No, just Lillian looking at some weapons.
Oh, God, if we leave the room, is Lillian gonna die?
I don't know. We're just gonna talk to Lillian.
I am finding Lillian a little suspicious. Just because I don't know, just her behavior in the playhouse seemed a little off.
Well, what seemed off about it? The fact that she was reading a story to small stuffed animals and couldn't recognize that we were in the room?
Yeah, and now she's kind of examining the weapons shortly after a murder just took place. And she also has very odd makeup.
Yeah.
Just gonna draw a dot on my face for blush. I'm not gonna try and blend it.
That's bad makeup skills.
Clearly indicate killer.
Oh, hey, Rudy.
Hey, where you going?
So now we're at 10:30.
And
Everybody's still awake.
This is all on the same day, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, I'd be in bed.
Oh, yeah, God, I would have been...
Well, of course, Gertie went to bed, and see how that turns out. Maybe it's wise to stay up.
That's true. And, yeah, Lillian's gone now. Unless she's camouflaged somewhere in the room.
You never know. There's Shadow Lady again.
I don't care anymore.
But she has such a nice hat.
She used to, now she's dead to me.
You're gonna be really sad when you find Shadow Lady dead.
No, I won't. Alright, so, I mean, as we progress in the game, the house is getting emptier and emptier.
As people slowly start dying.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Sometimes the controls go a little weird. So you do end up kind of doing this awkward half step across the floor.
I'm doing a little shimmy shuffle.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go visit Kaylee.
Kaylee?
I think it's Kaylee. I don't know.
It could be.
It might be. I think Kaylee's is Irish.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's... Well, I mean... I guess to be fair, we last saw her at home, so chances are she's gonna probably remain there, I suppose, for the rest of the game.
Yeah. So this was an interesting little thing there. You saw me watch Rudy go across, and then we just kind of ignored him and went the other way. And that's because you do have to go to a certain place, but if you progress time too much by seeing people, you'll miss the event.
Oh,
So you can see Clarence here, and that's cool. But if you go the wrong way, you'll run into another person, and you won't be able to.
Okay.
Do the next event properly.
So, in a way, it almost sort of punishes you for exploration.
Yeah. Which... Yeah.
Oh, no! Oh, and she got strangled by her own boa.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's, we're getting more and more personal.
Yeah.
Someone has some rage issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, who would be the most likely candidates?
Well, obviously, Clarence might be a little angry that Gloria broke up with him.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, that would be a very, personal attack on her.
Yeah. Other than that, I can't really think of anybody. And we did see Clarence wandering off over that way. He seems suspicious. I know. Stupid. You have to specifically use a search buddy. Yep. Sure is dead.
And I guess I'm gonna assume that after each murderer, do we have the option of telling people about the murder?
I didn't test it too much because I was frustrated with the terrible people, but I'd assume so.
Yeah, because it sort of seems like, I guess presumptuously, as with what happened with Gertie, is that the body probably disappears soon after we discover it.
Yeah. Which, to move a body that quickly is pretty impressive.
Yeah, there we go.
You'd think that who's ever done this has had experience with it. Well,
I don't think you need that much experience to move a body per se. You just
that
need this...
quickly, though?
You just need the upper body strength.
And then to not leave a blood trail? Come on, this person, they know what they're doing. Uh-oh.
Ooh. Secret rendezvous.
They were,
You, me, statue, 3 o'clock after school.
Fight!
Oh my god.
Oh, Clarence, you suck.
That was pretty great. I'm just gonna use my noodle arms to...
Yeah, bud!
I'm not your buddy guy.
I'm not your guy, buddy.
That was...
Hi. Oh.
Oh, is he flipping the bird?
Maybe? Nobody acknowledges Laura again.
No, it's sort of like she doesn't exist.
It's very weird.
Yeah. If not for the fact that we've had a few scant, interactions with characters, then Laura Bow might as well just be a ghost solving mysteries.
Yeah. It's Ghost Trick.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
So, I guess... I don't know, I sense a pattern in that we discover someone dead, and then we sort of just wander the rooms.
Yep, aimlessly. Looking desperately for someone to help us. But no one will.
No one cares.
I love this scene so
Ooh
much.
La la. Oh, my. Oh, my goodness! Ow!
I love how he just looks right at us
That
as
was...
he's doing that. He's like, yeah, look at this fine lady.
Oh my goodness, that was sort of adorable. These 2 pixel people pinching butts.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I have to say, my main familiarity with Sierra is through the King's Quest series, which I really adore. And you don't get to see butt pinching in King's Quest.
Yeah, you get a little more sass in this one.
Oh, this is kind of
A
it.
nice little garden. Oh, Ethel.
Oh no.
Jesus, you are drunk.
Oh my goodness.
So this is Act 5.
I bet the animator probably had a ton of fun animating some of the stuff between the pixel butt pinching or the drunken mom stumbling out of the garden.
Yeah, just being... Yeah, she is...
Oh.
I don't know how.
What?
She
like,
just, like, teleported back in to die.
circled around shit, though.
Yeah.
So, she's been hit over the head, which is the modus operandi that matches with, Wilbur's death.
Ooh.
So does that suggest that perhaps, Ethel and Wilbur were killed by the same person?
Who knows? Well, I knows, but I ain't telling you.
Of course, now we sort of have a,
Well, we have an awkward conversation to have with Lillian, that's for
yeah,
sure. Your mom.
Good news, your mom isn't an alcoholic anymore. Bad news, So I guess
Laura doesn't even care anymore. She's just like, someone's gonna move that body. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever. Jeeves will come and clean it up
With his Swiffer sweeper broom. Sweep her into the dustpan.
I just picture, he just like kind of just rubs her with the broom. Just kind of pushes her over into a pile of roses and
It's fine.
Good enough. Alright. So maybe we're going to the playhouse to tell
Lillian? No. That would require more sensitivity than Laura possesses.
Lillian, I wanted to break the news to you while you're surrounded by your group of friends, Mr. Ruxpin, and oh, we see some muddy footprints.
And a rolling pin.
Oh, shit.
Is it the one person we never suspected?
Damn. Oh, man.
We're not close enough.
We took her carrot. We're probably on her list.
Oh, shit. Probably gonna shove that carrot straight into our heart.
There's a fancy... Somewhere, someone has a fancy boot that has a eagle insignia on it. And, of course, the rolling pin. The rolling pin, obviously, seems to be property of Kaylee.
Yeah. Can we look at it?
Can we make pie?
Now you have to make a pie to give to the guards, and then they'll let you out. Blood pie. Murder pie.
So perhaps this was the murder weapon used against Ethel.
Yeah. Death by rolling pin. That is painful.
Yeah. Well, and now she has to get a new rolling pin.
That is inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Poor Kaylee.
Yeah, I guess, just because it is her rolling pin, it could possibly be somebody just grabbed an implement from the kitchen to murder.
Who knows? I hate walking around outside.
I sort of like it, just because it's sort of neat to see the other locations in the background.
I guess. I think it's more that it just takes forever to get to anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, this game would be so much shorter if you weren't just walking random spots. Which, maybe it's good. I guess it does add in a sense of location.
Yeah, I think it kind of helps contribute to a sense of atmosphere in the game.
The atmosphere of forever.
Yeah. I don't mind it so much because, again, they're very recognizable different places, so that there's a lot to walk through, but at the same time, they're fairly nicely designed backgrounds, and it's also, you don't really get lost. It's easy to remember where you are and where you've been.
Yeah.
So, once again, we're gonna go explore Fifi's black hole of a bedroom.
Yeah. When you get in it, it's fine. Got some music. Oh.
What the... What?
And Laura's just standing here watching this?
I was not expecting this at all. I'm a little...
Creeped out?
Yeah, did she do that knowing we were there?
Or did she not know we were there and Laura just stood there?
You know your closet has no door, right?
Like, yeah.
Getting ready to see someone special.
I don't know. Going on a date.
Ask Fifi, did you know I was there? You wanna go out?
It's just, lesbianism isn't really cool in the 1920s. We'll probably, be social outcasts, but honey, I'm willing to do it for you.
For you, baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hot little French girls.
I specifically requested saloon doors for my closet so that I can be super flirtatious with anyone who stumbles in.
And I do mean anyone.
Every time we leave a room now with someone in it, I presume they're gonna be dead the next
Right?
time we see them.
You get a sense of dread for sure.
I I see. I sort of feel like Death is just following Laura Bora around and just waiting for her to pick the next target.
Laura Bora. Yeah. She's definitely kind of oh no, Clarence!
Oh no, I sure hope Clarence doesn't die.
Nah, that would be a terrible waste. He's such a great guy.
Yeah.
With his magical smoke ring blowing ability. What's up, Clarence? I'm gonna look at your cigar. Hells yeah.
That's a big cigar. Thanks, Laura.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever had the impulse to smoke is because I've seen people in cartoons blowing smoke rings, and it always looked super cool.
Yeah.
So again, referring to Rudy, and he apparently has a bunch of gambling debts.
And they had a big fight.
Oh yeah, it was super sweet.
Yeah.
We're not gonna tell Clarence that his girlfriend is dead.
Yeah. Well, ex-girlfriend.
That's not how he'll tell it though.
Yeah.
No one has to know they broke up.
I guess that's true. Technically, the only one who knows is Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's Rudy.
Oh, what you got there? Some pie? Can I have some pie?
Your pixel recognition skills are amazing. Yeah.
Any woman would be attracted to him.
Yeah, so he's having some pie.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Yeah. Those 6 pixels are...
Pie.
I just wanted to know.
Oh, who wouldn't?
Except he claims he doesn't know anything about pie.
He just doesn't want to share.
That is the weird thing with the responses where they just are like, you know, I don't know. But it's like, how could you not know? You're eating it. Did you just find something in the fridge and be like, that seems interesting, and you shoved it in your face?
I just came in. It was just sitting here on the table. I don't know anything about it.
You're eating it right now as you're talking to me.
What are you talking about? I'm not eating anything. Laura Bow thinks about life.
Can't remember where she's going. Let's do some spying.
Alright.
When in doubt, pull the armoire.
So the people who are alive at this point are obviously Laura, Lillian, the Colonel, Rudy, Clarence, and
Kaylee,
Fifi,
Jeeves.
and Jeeves.
So we've still got a few people to go through.
And that's Lillian.
It is.
It took me a minute to recognize her.
Yeah, she looks a little strange from this angle.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Some more family turmoil.
Lillian's feeling vulnerable.
This would be a good time to tell her mom's dead. Just yell it through the people. Your mom's dead! What?
Oh my gosh. So it appears that Lillian thought that she and her uncle had a special relationship.
You were wrong. That hurt us. Aw, you were like a father to me. So again, Lillian's dad committed suicide many years ago, and her mom took up drinking.
Aw, Colonel, you are mean.
You're just a whiny kid.
So, is the implication here that he's lying to keep her safe?
Well, and she mentioned someone's behind this. What is this? Is she aware of some murders happening, or is there something that we're not?
So Lillian gets a walking animation. Why does everyone else just slide out?
Because that's how the rich walk. You try not to bend your knees. You just kind of push yourself.
Oh my god. So yeah, some definite stuff going on with Lillian and her uncle.
So we, faint aroma perfume.
Now who was wearing perfume?
I don't know.
We saw Lillian spritz some on in the beginning of the game.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
It's not really mentioned, you just kind of see her do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess, presumably, Lillian might have been in the secret room is the implication there.
Yeah, from what we've picked up, there's been at least 3 other people There's been a cigar.
Mm-hmm.
There's been perfume, and there's been a cane.
Yeah.
And I believe Wilbur used a cane.
Mm-hmm.
2 people used cigars, so it's tough to say whether it's Henry or Clarence.
Yeah.
And then Lillian was wearing perfume. So
although technically probably all the women here use perfume.
yeah, but I mean, the only person you saw put on perfume is Lillian. So by game logic.
Yeah. Still
going on that pie.
Is that the same piece of pie? Or?
Really doesn't know anything about it.
I do like the nice little touch of his mouth opening and closing.
Yeah, he's a loud chewer. You can just tell he's a gross eater.
I'm gonna assume that the Shadow Lady doesn't pass. Oh, she does pass by those windows, but she doesn't affect the light shining in on the floor. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, who says that she's real? Maybe Laura's the killer. She's just gone nuts.
It's actually just Laura's reflection on the window.
Yeah. I want to get in there, but you have to hunt to the exact right location.
Jeeves is just lying on his bed, and he just hears this flurry of scratching kind of around his door.
Oh fuck! She's trying to get in again.
Oh yeah, we got something for the ladies.
How come we don't get a cutscene for that, eh?
Yeah, I want to see him stripped down. Come on.
Yeah.
Can we steal the flowers?
Oh god, that would be awesome, but no.
Oh damn it!
I know. All we're here to do is just technically observe Jeeves getting ready for a date.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously, the assumption there is that Jeeves and Fifi are getting ready for a little late-night rendezvous.
Mm-hmm. One would wonder how they do this without the Colonel noticing, but maybe he goes to bed early or something.
I suppose that, I mean, as we've seen, there's a lot of areas around the plantation for them to potentially sneak off to.
That's true. As
well, I guess there's the assumption that the Colonel...
Still working on that pie.
That's really tough.
Oh, goodness. So this things are definitely starting to pick up in terms of things happening.
They are and they aren't.
Well, yeah.
We have a moment of excitement for the first 2 minutes of each act, and then again it's sort of.
Well, we saw a little striptease, and
that's true.
Jeeves is
We didn't. We should have seen some cheesecake from Jeeves too.
Some cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Yes.
Not like pie.
I don't know anything about that.
No.
Oh my goodness.
So,
well, I'm trying to get in the door.
Oh, where hath the Colonel gone?
It's tough to say.
He left behind his wheelchair.
He did. Some suspicious happenings.
Mm-hmm. And presumably he wouldn't be mucking about the house sans his wheelchair, so I'm gonna assume he might have gone up to the attic space.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Can we jam the elevator so that he's stuck?
No.
Oh.
That would be awesome. Instead, we're gonna go to the bathroom.
Makes sense. It's been a couple hours.
Yeah.
It's such a spacious bathroom.
It's really beautiful.
It's bigger than my kitchen. This game is just giving me house envy.
I know.
Oh, and
we're gonna look in the garbage, as all good house guests do.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that a couch in the bath?
It's like a sitting couch.
For when you feel like just sitting.
Well, we found some sleep powder, so that's important.
Oh.
Uh-oh, there's small print at the bottom.
Hmm.
So let's use the monocle!
Thank God that man died, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to figure out anything.
Yeah, it's if you hadn't found his body, you wouldn't be able to do any of this.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Tonight someone dies. Again.
Several times.
Can we take a shower?
You can, actually.
Oh, why didn't we?
I will highlight that in the death reel.
Do we die in the shower?
Yes.
Oh my god!
I wish that could have been a spoiler for you.
I'm sorry.
But, it's alright. You're just too good. Too much of a detective.
Oh my god, are we gonna see some booty?
I don't know. Nope.
Oh, shit.
They're dead.
Well.
Can you guess how they died?
I was expecting something way sexier, and this is only marginally sexy. I'm kind of sad.
I know.
You know, they were just trying to...
Have a nice time.
Yeah, and...
Let's just search their bodies.
Yeah, I have to say, these are the first people that have died that I've kind of felt sad about.
I know. And Jeeves, like, you never talked to Jeeves, so Jeeves never really seemed like he deserved it.
Yeah, he didn't really seem like he was, like, an asshole at all.
Yeah.
Fifi, we got to see her bitch slap that dude a couple times, which is kind of...
It was awesome.
Stand up for herself.
Yeah. And yeah, she's definitely, like, taking advantage of an old man, but...
I thought we were gonna immediately enter the room and,
they'd be gone.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. But
Yeah.
no one's here to Swiffer.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah.
So we're gonna...
But yeah, again, it did seem that, oh yeah,
There's
two
some fingerprints.
And perhaps matching the fingerprints we saw on the broken record.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, again, it seemed like Fifi kind of seemed like she was doing a bit of a gold digger move on the Colonel.
Which is crappy, but I just mean that they do seem less terrible.
Yeah, I mean, at least with that when the Colonel was in on it and...
Got something out of it.
Yeah.
None of the other relatives were sleeping with him.
Well.
Hopefully.
Oh, good.
I've heard this is how you get money from people.
Oh,
Ah,
no.
Stop! It's our friend Lillian. She appears to be writing something, or poking something with a stick of celery.
Eating some peas. Apparently.
She can't remember where her mouth is.
She ran a book she apparently keeps locked in her suitcase. So,
So we have really no choice but to open her suitcase later.
Yeah, it kind of gives us an objective. I love the sneaky.
Yeah.
And Clarence is also
Writing.
or
Everybody's writing.
doing some aerobics.
He is trying to get the spoon into his mouth.
No.
So, yeah, a lot of action.
Alright, so once again, the death toll is starting to rise exponentially here.
Yeah. Pretty soon there's gonna be no one left.
Yeah.
Just Laura.
And that's when we realized Laura wrote herself into the real...
Oh shit, I killed everybody.
Ah,
Oh, why do I always do this? I get so nervous at parties.
oh, I'm so awkward. And of course, too, I'm sort of wondering, we have the Crouton family. I'm kind of wondering how they fit into this, whether it's just backstory, or whether Laura Bow will be the long-lost Crouton family member.
Oh.
And she's doing all this to reclaim her family manor.
That would be a twist. Oh! Guess we gotta use our monocle.
Compare some fingerprints here.
It's tough to say.
Just one. I guess, yeah, that's the sort of thing, is we found fingerprints, but are we actually going to compare fingerprints? We haven't really been actually collecting fingerprints. I think we've just been noticing them. We haven't been doing the kind of dust and tape method to actually...
Yeah, take them.
Yeah. And
Of course, I don't think forensics were that advanced back in the day.
Fingerprinting, I think they probably did.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, forensic science didn't really start becoming a thing until I think at least like the 1920s, and even then, it was so new that a lot of people didn't have a lot of faith in it. So it took many years, decades before it became...
Oh, the weapons cabinet is open.
Oh, that wasn't open. I wasn't sure if that was like a break or... But yeah, so again, the weapons cabinet that we saw Lillian poking around at is now open.
I'm trying to investigate the darn cabinet.
You're not doing a great job.
But it's so obtuse.
You're doing it. Good job. Yay.
I did it.
Oh, like once again, the boomerang.
Yep. Just once. I'd like to see, like, someone be killed with the boomerang.
In real life, I just want someone to throw it and have it come back.
Yeah. I just want to see that happen before my very eyes.
Yeah.
I was convinced I would find something in there.
Well, I mean, you're probably thinking about Clock Tower 2, in which we did have to examine something multiple times before,
Yeah. Sometimes it's tough to get out of that type of thinking.
You know, once again, I do have to say I do appreciate the backgrounds here.
What's up, Rudy and Beauregard?
Hey.
Maybe Rudy's not as bad as we thought.
Yeah, well, the dog seems to like him.
Yeah. Of course, he might have just given him a handful of delicious ham.
Maybe.
I love my dogs, but depending on the dog, some dogs, like...
You could be murdered. Being murdered, stabbed to death in one hand, and the killer's feeding your dog ham, and it'll be A-okay with that.
It'll be like, conflicted, but this ham is delicious. Actually, I was gonna say, I wonder if there could be an experiment about that, but no. Can you be stabbed to death while we feed your dog ham?
Or at the very least, can we pretend to murder you while trying to trick your dog?
We just want to figure out if your dog loves you more or ham.
At the very least, like, either somebody is gonna get mauled, or you're gonna wind up with a dog owner who is really sad. Because their dog doesn't love them as much.
As they thought they did.
Or at least their dog doesn't prioritize as much as they should.
Well, can you blame them?
Yeah.
There are probably people that I would pick ham over. So, yeah, that's it for Acts 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, and I mean...
A lot of people died.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a little formulaic here. The shock is wearing off pretty quickly, so I am interested to see some of the final chapters and lore both, so that we could kind of start wrapping stuff up, just because we've gone so long without getting any answers that it's getting...
Frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Alright, well,
we'll see you next time.
yeah.